A good first move for starting an unbalanced attacking game. You're preparing for the game ahead, activating the queen. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. You followed a great opening principle and developed a new piece. They stopped the check by interposing a piece between your bishop and their king. No surprise, you had to move your queen to safety. You get a chance to force doubling of pawns. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. Well done, an excellent move. Your opponent develops their queen off its starting square. You are threatening to win a knight by adding pressure to a pinned piece. You get a chance to force an isolated pawn. The only move, and you found it. You are forcing your opponent to isolate a pawn. A straightforward recapture. Very good choice. It was an even game, but now you have the advantage. Your opening setup's taking shape nicely. Their better move was to create a pawn chain. Castling kingside is a great way to protect your king and develop. This move pins your knight, adding pressure to your position. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Your opponent's position went from bad to worse and is now losing. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Their move worsens their pawn structure, creating weak, isolated pawns. This is the only move that works, and you found it. That was an even swap of material. A clear recapture. With the right follow-up moves, you can use a fork to win material. Moving their threatened knight to safety. You will win a pawn with a fork. They protect their king by kicking. That pawn was yours for the taking. A correct move to get their rook out of harm. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. Placing the rook on an open file. This is a fine move. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You mobilized your knight, allowing it to control more of the board. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. Well done, an excellent move. Your opponent is losing material, but they were lost anyways. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. Your opponent removed the threat by capturing your knight. You won material by capturing a queen. A straightforward recapture. You develop your piece while also winning a tempo on the rook. They move the rook to safety. A great way to control the open file with your rook. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Good job defending that bishop. Another piece joins the board for your opponent. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. They are threatening to checkmate the king. Their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate. You prevented your opponent from being able to checkmate the king. A clear recapture. You won a pawn for free. This move puts their bishop on a safer square. This move will win a bishop with correct play. They played one of the best moves here. This is the way to win a knight. This move gives you the opportunity to win their knight. You won a knight for free. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Your move gets closer to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen, getting closer to the forced checkmate. They made one of the top moves in this position. You continue the checkmate attack. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. They are right on target. Your move gets closer to checkmate. Precise move from your opponent. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You're still on the road to checkmate. That was the only move. You continue the checkmate attack. That was the only move, getting closer to the forced checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Checkmate is always the best move.